Hey guys, Raul and Alexandra here. We are making a video today because the last video I made about mixing the carbs and fats came out with some questions after. So Alexandra's got some questions and I figured we'd address it for all of you guys who may have the same questions.
Right, so I just wanted to know what are the common healthy things that people think are healthy that are a mix of carbs and fats.
Yep. So to recap, on the last video we talked about not mixing carbs and fats if you're wanting to get accelerated results when it comes to fat loss. So so some of the common mixes of carbs and fats that are actually very healthy for you, just not necessarily the best for fat loss, for accelerated fat loss, are going to be, for example, when it comes to snacks, like doing like apple with peanut butter. When it comes to meals, doing things like having sweet potato and avocado, or sweet potato with a salad that may have olive oil in it, or butter, or rice and butter. That's actually a common mix.
And oil too, then I guess, rice and oil.
Yeah, or if you're gonna be like avocado toast.
Yes, that's all my first thought. I like avocado toast, and I thought it was healthy.
And it's super healthy though. It's just, you're mixing the carbs and fats, so you're giving your body two sources of fuel. It's a very common mistake, and a lot of times this happens. It always happens at the restaurants. You can ask for grilled chicken and at a restaurant, and 99% of the restaurants are gonna cook the chicken on oils or butters or whatever. So you're getting easily 4, 5, 6, 7 grams of fat, and then when you have that with your sweet potato or rice, brown rice, quinoa, whatever, now you're mixing carbs and fats, and the fats tend to be the ones that get stored because they're a fat array, so they're easy to be stored.
Are chickpeas a carb?
Chickpeas, if you do a lot of them, I would say they're a carb. If you do a small amount, same thing with carrots. Same thing with squash, tomatoes. If you're doing enough as a side, I wouldn't count them as a carb. Now, if you're eating 5 carrots, 3 tomatoes, something like that, it's like, yeah, you're getting more into the carb aspect of it. But restaurants are the trickiest. And my suggestion for people that eat out at restaurants a lot, if you're trying to watch your weight, or if you're wanting to, if you're chasing fat loss, basically, try to stay away from carbs at the restaurant. So you'll get your protein, you'll get your veggies, and that the fats are gonna be there. And to put it into perspective, guys, I talked about 7 grams of fat, right? So just so you have a visual, a tablespoon of peanut butter is roughly about 7 grams of fat. So physically picture a tablespoon of peanut butter, and that's about as much fat, less than that, but you will be storing. So yeah,
it's interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah, when you put things into perspective, it's almost like, holy cow. And that's why a lot of people struggle with fat loss, and also why a lot of people get frustrated, because they're trying to have this really awesome, super healthy, nutritious diets, but they're not seeing results. Or if they do, they're just so slow, and where it's just obviously frustrating.
So when you're cooking like chicken, how much you use, like a little bit of oil?
I honestly, when I saute and stuff, I honestly just use spray. So I'll use coconut oil spray or even olive oil spray if I'm not doing really high temperatures. Now if I know that I'm not gonna be doing any carbs at all in my diet, then I'll use some type of like coconut oil or olive oil or something like that, like a pour actually.
Right.
But because I don't know when I'm gonna have carbs or fats or whatever, I much rather eat my fats versus just like not know that I'm eating them. And then 2, when I use the sprays, it allows me to be able to do, say with my chicken or turkey or fish or whatever, be able to put a carb if I want to, or put a fat if I need to, or whatever.
Well, interesting, good.
Yeah.
I was just so confused. I was like, wait, because I always see the pizza and all that stuff, and bagels are obvious. But
Yeah. So, but carbs and fats.
Avocado toast wasn't obvious.
and it's healthy though, like we talked about, like apple and peanut butter, apple and almond butter, like those are healthy, super healthy snacks. Smoothies. People do a smoothie and they'll do, like fruits, and then they'll add peanut butter, almond butter, or fruits, and then they'll add chia seeds or flax seeds or whatever. it's great, but it's carbs and fats in the same meal, you know?
Is chia seeds carbs?
Fats.
Fats.
So it has carbs, but
I
they're
had chia
mostly
seeds in my
fiber.
smoothies
But they're
every
mostly
day.
fibers, yeah. Now, yeah, so I would count it as a fat.
Oh.
So don't add carbs to your smoothie if you're doing that. You can add greens and stuff, just, yeah.
Okay.
And if you go for fruits in your smoothie,
But
then
there's like
don't do-
bananas in my smoothies.
Then don't do chia seeds or flax seeds or hemp seeds or any of that.
That's crazy. I do it every day.
Yeah. Like I said, it's healthy. It's just if you want like fast freaking fat loss, like just separate it. Maybe do a smoothie with the carbs and then do a smoothie later on with the fats.
Yeah. So having a nutritional food review with Raul would be helpful for someone like me who gets confused about these things. So